Hey Kristen, chances are if you received an Instant Pot or an air fryer, now you're wondering, what do I do with this thing? How do I use it and what can I cook with it? Even if it feels intimidating, it's actually really foolproof and I love to use it to cut down on my cook time on busy weeknights. So I wanted to show you a couple of recipes that I love making and I hope that you really enjoy them too. I'm using the Instant Pot Duo Crisp Plus Air Fryer. And all you have to do is put a different insert in and a new lid, and now you have an air fryer. So what we're gonna make for dinner tonight is steak, Hasselback potatoes, and Sriracha honey roasted Brussels sprouts, and we're gonna do it all in this air fryer. All right, so here are my potatoes. I take a grilling skewer, like just a wooden skewer, and I poke a hole all the way straight through. And what this does is it prevents me cutting all the way through. Do you see how it stops my knife from going all the way through? And it creates these really nice slits. I'm gonna brush it with some light olive oil and coat all the way over. Just put them in. So the timer's set for 10 minutes. Once it stops, I'm gonna flip them over, and then in another 10 minutes, they're gonna be done. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. You could add a little bit of Parmesan or some cheddar. I love how it like fans open and creates this really beautiful crust on the outside of the potatoes. Let's get our Brussels sprouts prepped. I'm gonna toss them in a little olive oil and kosher salt and place them in a layer on my air fryer rack and cook the sprouts for 10 minutes before I toss them and cook for another 5 minutes. So while the air fryer does its thing, let's make this super addicting sauce. Honey Sriracha. It's sweet and spicy. I combine 1 minced garlic clove, juice from a lime, Sriracha, and Nature Nate's honey. Whisk and add kosher salt to taste. Nature Nate's combs the US and Canada and partners with beekeepers to create the best quality honey. It's raw and unfiltered, which creates the rich color and complex, nuanced flavor. Now for the steak. I just have some butter that I'm gonna brush liberally because I want it brown, but I also want to protect the steak from drying out. I am generous with my salt too. This is the time to season your steak. And then whatever other seasoning you want, your steak seasoning, whatever. This dinner is so stress-free. I have plenty of time to pick out an indulgent wine to enjoy with my steak and sip while I make a delicious mushroom sauce to go with it. I'm opening up one of my favorites, Double Diamond Cabernet Sauvignon. This high-quality cab from the winemaker behind iconic Schrader Cellars has silky tannins and dark fruit flavor. It tastes so luxurious and pairs perfectly with a juicy steak. This steak is perfect. I'm gonna top it with my mushroom sauce. Yum. Look how I cut into the steak and it is a perfect medium rare. So that was dinner using only the air fryer. Now I want to show you how I'm going to reinvent the leftovers and make a delicious beef stew using the Instant Pot. So the Instant Pot is an electric pressure cooker. It used to be that pressure cookers would cook on a stove and every once in a while they would explode because of all of that pressure. What's great about this is there is a pressure release valve. So literally this will stay locked in place until all of the pressure is gone, so you don't have to worry about any accidents. First, to saute the vegetables. I have carrots and onions. Here are my potatoes. I already have them peeled, cubed, and sitting in water. This is a great time-saving technique. I can do it the night before. Strain out the water, which also takes some of the starchiness out of the potatoes. I have my leftover mushrooms from last night, a little bit of flour. This is gonna help thicken the sauce up. A bay leaf, my leftover steak from last night. Once the flour has cooked out just a little bit, I'm gonna add my beef broth. I'm adding a little bit of sherry, and that's it. So that means it's locked in place. All I have to do is press pressure. Start. The best part is I didn't get my whole kitchen dirty by making a delicious dinner. Let's check on our stew. Woo! Wow, that looks really good. And there you have it, dinner in less than 30 minutes. Kristen, thank you so much for coming into my kitchen and enjoying some of these yummy recipes alongside me. Of course, you can find all of the recipes on dinnerreinvented.com. I'll see you guys later.